Okay, we are in progress. I have got a bunch of stuff to tell you guys. I wrote it all down ahead of time today. First, welcome home. It was fun to go away, but it is fun to come back. And 2 weeks away is a long time away, at least I thought it was. We have a great theme for today, party time, and we have lots of dancing music. People submitted songs. They said you dance at parties, so I said, sure we do. The jam next week, which we will have, the theme is your favorite jam tune. So that leaves a lot of leeway for those of you who would love to participate as song leaders. Okay. And then I want to thank Michelle Linda. You can see, well, she's on the top of my screen. She's from Decatur, Arkansas, and she has volunteered to help Cindy so that Cindy can take an occasional Saturday off. And we are just so happy, Miss Linda, to welcome you on board on our volunteer team of people who keep this jam going, because it is not something you do by yourself at all. It is definitely a team effort. And not only do I want to thank her, but it takes a team to manage the tech. Oh, tech is going to drive me crazy. Provide the music, and we have a remarkable team of folks who are committed to sending the music, and we truly appreciate them. That's to all my song leaders. This pained me last night, but it's not paining me today. But I had trouble with my Dropbox last night. I think I fixed it, but please let me know if you have trouble or think that things are amiss. That's sometimes the only way that I know. I have provided a new link, so that you always have to go through the website to get to the Dropbox. But anyway, and I think it's working. I tried it on my husband's computer and I could access it. So if you have trouble, just let me know and I'll send you the tabs. And then I have, from Dulcimer U, Lori Alsobrook posted a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook, pictures of the people who performed at open mic at Dulcimer U. And if you click on those individual pictures, you can actually hear the performances. So that's a good thing to know, because there were some awesome performances. Colleen Kennedy is a performer, and Lori was a performer, and I was a performer with friends of mine. Anyway, so that's worth looking at. But the other thing I wrote here is there are stories from Dulcimer U, and here's the main one. Lori and Carol Crocker have to have ever-ready batteries running in their system, because they worked from early morning to late at night. They did jams, they did classes, and I wrote here, everyone loved both of them. And Elaine Conger came to me and said that they are so good, Lori and Carol Crocker, that and good as teachers, that she will never replace them. And I said, nor will I, unless they decide to be replaced. But anyway, that's what I had to tell you today. And so now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and take us to No Frills, which is a really nice surprise today. Oh, check your buttons, Pat. Okay, let's see what we get here. You should see on the left side, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and on the right side, you should see the recording. And let's hope it works with sound. We never checked it, Cindy. Ooh-wee.
It's time for
No Frills!
Yes, with a little help from Brooke back here. And I'm doing tunes from this book that's called Sing and Play, which is great for playing along with kids because it's words and it's notes, fret numbers. And now this is DAD tuning, but I'm playing it on the middle string like I'm playing DAA. Hear that 5 on the middle string? Now let me show you, and then I'm going to have a singer join me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm strumming all. Just a good strum across all the strings. Okay, Brooke, are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. It was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. What happened next? Did it follow her to school? Yes, it did. It followed her to school one day. School one day. School one day. Followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play. Laugh and play, laugh and play. Made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Big finish. All right, now we wave. Now you wave, Brooke. Go like this.
Okay.
See you next time on No Frills.
Bye.
That was so much fun to see Grandma and her granddaughter. And I love that Brooke was a dancer. Cute, cute, cute.
Yeah,
We
if
have,
anybody, if I could interrupt, Pat, if anybody doesn't know, floss is a move where you're going in front and back like that, and it's
oh,
called
that's a name
flossing.
of a dance.
It's the name of a move, yeah.
Well,
So
good
she
for
was
you for
flossing the whole time.
good for you for telling me because I didn't catch that.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
she
I
wasn't
was
doing
looking
this with
for
her
someone
teeth.
flossing their teeth. That's how out of it I am. Anyway, okay, and we have one more video today. Carolyn Brzezinski. Whoops. That's not right. Hold on a second, you guys. I have to go this way. We are doing party tunes. Here are my party songs. Okay, here. Now we have Carolyn Brzezinski's music. Oh, it's going to be one of those tech days, you guys. Just hold on to your hats.
That was just wonderful.
Hello, Send in the Music, and happy Spooky Saturday. I have two spooky ballads to share with you, but before I continue, the first song that I'll be playing, I've tuned my dulcimer down to CGC, so it's more in my vocal range. The tab that I gave to Pat says DAD. You can use the same tab, but if you'd like to play along with me, tune down to CGC. So The Two Sisters is a murder ballad from the mid-17th century about an older sister who's jealous of her younger sister because of a gift that she received from their father. So the older sister drowns the younger sister. There are at least 21 versions of this story. And in some tellings of the story, the younger sister's body floats to the shore. Someone takes it out and uses her bones for the frame, to make the frame of an instrument, usually a harp or a fiddle, and uses her hair for the strings. Then the instrument plays itself and tells the story of the murder, which I find that interesting. That is not the version I'll be sharing. The version that I'm going to do, I learned from Aubrey Atwater and Elwood Donnelly. There are a couple phrases or lines that repeat throughout this song. Bow down and bend to me. And those are dance cues because this song was used at parties and they would dance to it. And that was your cue to bow and bend to me. So, like any good ballad, it has a lot of verses, 9. So I will play this instrumentally and then I'll sing the song through. So here we go. bow down. There was an old man in the North Country, bow and bend to me. There was an old man in the North Country, he had daughters fair to see. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. The old man gave the little one a hat, bow down. The old man gave the little one a hat, bow and bend to me. The old man gave the little one a hat, the older sister couldn't stand that. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. She said, go put your new hat on, bow down. She said, go put your new hat on, bow and bend to me. She said, go put your new hat on, and we'll go down by the old mill pond. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. They walked down by the mill pond's brim, bow down. They walked down by the mill pond's brim, bow and bend to me. They walked down by the mill pond's brim, the old one pushed the little one in. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. Oh sister, sister, give me your hand, bow down. Oh sister, sister, give me your hand, bow and bend to me. Oh sister, sister, give me your hand, and you may have my house and land. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. She pushed her further from the shore, bow down. She pushed her further from the shore, bow and bend to me. She pushed her further from the shore, all for the sake of the hat she wore. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. The miller saw her floating about, bow down. The miller saw her floating about, bow and bend to me. The miller saw her floating about, he took a stick and he fished her out. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. He took off all her fine gold rings, bow down. He took off all her fine gold rings, bow and bend to me. He took off all her fine gold rings and pushed her back in the water again. I will be true, true to my love, love if my love will be true to me. The miller bow down. The miller was hanged for the deadly sin. Bow and bend to me. The miller was hanged for the deadly sin. The older sister should have been. I will be true, true to my love. Love, my love will be true to me.
I don't know about you guys, but I never get tired of hearing Carolyn sing. She is just awesome. And I appreciate her for making that recording for us. Now, I'm trying to change my view because I have to share this a different way. Where is my share command? It has disappeared. Hold on, it's coming. Show captions, breakout. Share. There it is. Okay. And then I want to do it this way and this way so you see more of the screen. Share. And we are going to Wisconsin. How come we have Lori Alsobrook in the thing? We need Kelly Sassman. Oh, there you are, Kelly Sassman. Oh, and we need to unmute her. Can we unmute her? We're working on it. We have a new behind the scene. Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay. We know that this is complicated. I just have to say, we all know that running behind the scenes is complicated, but we're here. Nut Factory Shuffle. This is a
Whoops. I can't hear anything. Oh, I guess so. Then I'm fine.
Well, no, because I didn't unmute myself. I'm talking away to you and I didn't unmute myself. Anyway, this is a hard song because it has so many freaking repeats.
Yeah.
So there's the first line has a repeat, so you repeat that. The second line has a repeat, so you repeat that. The third line has a repeat, so you repeat that. The fourth line, even though it says A, go over here, it has a repeat sign here. Ah, that's not right.
I do did a bit of a different version, but I think it's pretty much the same because
Okay,
so
I'm gonna try and follow you.
yeah, sorry. I don't know if I can name the version I'm doing, but because if you have it, it's well known in a big jam book. You might want to get
Yeah.
that one out.
So this
But
is yeah, but this is where it must the A this time doesn't repeat. There's no repeat, and you go on to the second line, and you have C1, and that repeats. Then the repeats
yeah,
start again. Okay.
I might repeat that last line. It looks like I might
Yeah.
repeat that one too.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
might do that one too.
Okay. Well, you do what you want, and we'll try and stay with you.
All right, thank you. And I was telling Pat and Jamie put it in the chat a link to it, but I have something that plugs into my pickup that makes my sound better because a lot of times people couldn't hear my sound. So hopefully that'll help. And it's really easy if you read the chat. It's super easy. You just plug it in. There's nothing to it. I am not techie, so. All right, here comes the Nut Factory Shuffle with a tiny bit of an intro.
I think we kept up with you, and you did end in a different place than I expected, but no problems. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun to
And
play.
and Cindy Farley wrote, "What a great strong Kelly, strong strum, nice pace." There's your
Thank
cheerlead.
you.
There's your cheerleader.
Thank you.
You're, you're welcome. Okay, we are going now. To Jamie. And Jamie had funny. Jamie's song is called "The Quilting Party," and we had this big conversation behind the scenes about quilting and fabric. You had to be there to understand it. Okay, quilting
That's right.
party.
Kelly, that was a great choice. I love that song. And it's going to fit really well with my songs because I'm slowing down and working on the right hand a little bit for my selections. And so that groove that we just did is going to be real handy. So anyhow, the quilting party, this was a fun one to arrange. While I'm talking, I'm going to change my camera so you can see my instrument while I think about it. Well, it's been a long 2 weeks away. I'm slow to do everything today. Anyhow, the quilting party, the cool thing with this song, now I had another version of it that I was playing, but I didn't have permission to share that. So I rethought it a little bit and tabbed it out myself. And one of the things I've done with this song, the lyrics are from the viewpoint of a young man who is wooing his prospective bride. So I decided that I was going to let the bass string drone open throughout the song to kind of give it a little bit of a kind of a male voice, which I thought was kind of fun. And then the other thing I did is I leaned really hard into the slant chords and reverse slant chords that we would make. So I'm able to lock my fingers into pretty much one position and just slide that up and down the fretboard for the whole song. So once you play around with that a little bit, it's nice because you don't really ever have to lose contact with the bottom two strings, and it really helps things to flow a little bit. And for those folks who are watching the replay on the video, I know that my picture gets real small on the replay, so I did make a teaching video that shows the chord shapes on my YouTube channel. If anybody wants to pursue that, that's fine. So anyhow, so let's play the quilting party. I will say it's pretty much 3 chords. It's mostly D and G, and at the end of the verse and in the end of the chorus, there's an A7. So I wrote some alternate fingerings in there. If you want to make the traditional A, which is like 4/4/6 plus, you can do that. But if you want to also let the string drone open there, we're going to be 0/6/6 plus to get that little twangy sound in there. So anyhow, let's play the quilting party and see how we like it. Sorry, I'm going to get my tab up on my screen a little bit bigger because I'm getting old. My eyes are terrible. Now we go down to the chorus. Let's try it again. Let's do it again one more time. And I've the second page on here have all the lyrics with all 4 verses, and it's really a sweet story. And I think you'll like it if you take a look at the lyrics.
Well, Jamie, that was a brand new song for me, and I liked it. I like learning new things.
Yeah, and if you want to, it was a very popular sing-along. It's like a late 1800s song. And actually, if you go to YouTube and search for the Quilting Party, there's like a 2-minute video of an old Waltons episode where they're singing it at the end of the show. And it's really fun. So that's the kind of flavor you want to bring to it, is like, think of the old sing-alongs where everybody'd gather around the piano. So let's say the next one is Whiskey Before Breakfast. And, we're so used to hearing this in jams. Sometimes we just go so fast on this song in particular that it just loses all musicality, and it's just as fast as you can bang it out. And I think today what I'd like to do is like slow it way down. And it's going to be fun because what we're going to do is play around with our right hand rhythm a little bit to see what we can do to make it still pop and be kind of sprightly, but without having to, work so hard at going as fast as we possibly can. I think it works out better that way because you end up playing it cleaner and it's a lot less stress. So maybe that makes it more fun too. So let's try Whiskey Before Breakfast. So this is the bum diddy strum. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then if you think about it, more of an 8th note strum, because there's all those 8th notes, it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. When you're going slow like this, you can change it up and play in different spots. Should we dare go high? Who? best art.
That was fun, Jamie, and I really liked it slower. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, I am stopping my share because it is time for us to welcome our mystery guest. Now, let's see. Can you just put me in the spotlight, whoever's doing the spotlighting now? Oh, there you go. Okay. Now let me move this out of the way. And are you ready for this? This is a new mystery guest for us. And I have a little cheat sheet here. I always need a little cheat sheet. It says here, if you enjoy traditional music with a healthy dose of fun, laughter, and the occasional mistake left in on purpose, you're going to love what this team does. It's all about making music approachable, encouraging people to learn, and showing that you don't have to be perfect to have a great time playing the mountain dulcimer. Yay! You don't have to be perfect. Through their videos, they share festival adventures, jam sessions, workshops, tips for players of all skill levels, and plenty of real-life musical moments that inspire others to pick up an instrument and join the fun. Their motto, and I love this, I'm going to let this person in, is simple. Learn together, laugh together, and enjoy the journey. And we are welcoming two folks that constitute the Dry Run Dulcimer, and it is Rick and Cindy. Hey, you guys. Nice to see you today. Did we unmute you?
Can you
Yes,
hear
yes. We can hear you. Good. Okay. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but we just kind of go with the flow. I know that you know how to do that. So, okay. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, yeah, we go through with the flow a lot. And if you're not familiar with us, we do have a YouTube channel where we make videos, and it's called Dry Run Dulcimer. I'm going to start with the reasoning behind that. And
Wait, we didn't introduce ourselves.
well, I was going to wait on that, but go ahead, Rick.
All right. Hey, I'm Rick.
Hey, I'm Cindy. Together, we are Dry Run Dulcimers.
Yes, we are.
That's how we start all of our videos for our YouTube channel.
You go there, you'll hear it again and again.
We both are in the Knoxville Area Dulcimer Club, and about 15 months ago, we had adjoining sites at one of the club's camping events, and due to the rain, when us being in close proximity, we played a lot together, and so we decided that weekend that we would continue to play together. And from there, we started a YouTube channel, and I take hammer dulcimer lessons from Mark Allen Wade, and I get so frustrated because I hit so many wrong notes. And he's like, Cindy, we all hit wrong notes. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And he was talking about this one song I was trying to learn, and how many times he had to play it to successfully get it correct in the way he wanted to put onto his CD recording that he was making. And he's like, you know how many times it took me? And so from that, we just started playing, and we decided to show what we considered our dry runs, which is all of our mistakes. So people could see from the first time basically that we pick up a song, and sometimes we have to play it several times.
Most of the time, it's a brand new song. We really don't, either one of us know what we're going to play before we start.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge sometimes. But some of the harder ones we will practice a little bit on.
Yeah, we have to a time.
So
or
the
two.
dry run's not so long.
Because sometimes we get lucky and we play something what we call a one and done. We sit down and we play it, and the first time we consider it to be acceptable. But more than often, we probably have to go through a song 3 or 4 times, you would say, probably the average.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
do get
what's
lucky.
funny is though, you know, like they say, when you mess up, just to keep playing, and don't make any indication that you messed up, and nobody else will know. And so even whenever we play through a song, decide that we messed up, it was not acceptable, and we're going to do it again, when we go back and listen to the video, lots of times we can't even hear our own mistakes, and we're the ones that made them. You know, so we really want to encourage people just to play and have fun and not to worry about those mistakes, and nobody else is worried about them either.
No.
Yeah. So that's kind of how we came apart, and we started or came together, I should say, not apart, but came together, and we started making YouTube videos. And
2 months after we started playing together, you started with the first video that we did at Big South Fork, and then
yeah,
now we got 677 videos
We got a
as
lot
of
of
this
videos.
morning, I think. We've been busy.
we got a lot of videos, but we enjoy playing together, and we try to put something out nearly every day. So as far as some of the things that's different about us, it's the fact that we are a duo. You don't see too many mountain dulcimer duos, I don't think. Now, I am a paper trained person, and I like my music, and I like my tab, and I like to read it. And I usually have it out in front of me. Rick, on the other hand, is a play-by-ear kind of guy. He doesn't need any of that music. And it's great that he can do that. I mean, you know, and I don't know if you would say that we are.
The advantage to you having the tab is for us always to be, you know, the correct number of endings and make a plan with everything. You keep us on track with that, and I just kind of follow what you do.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
works.
Works pretty good. And sometimes when we're trying a new song, we do play it ahead of time to make sure that it is what is in Rick's head, because sometimes I have to take what's in Rick's head and change the music around
Scary place.
to match up to it so we could get through it too. But so anyway, that's basically what we are about. And we do have a YouTube channel. We do have a website, which is www.dryrundulcimer.com. We have a Facebook page, a TikTok page. We got it all, you know. We're basically just old people out there having fun, but we have it all as far as social media goes. So check us out. We thought we'd play a little bit for you today. And Rick loves alternative tunings. And his new favorite tuning is DGD.
It is.
Yeah, DGD. So tell us about it a little bit.
Well, I've played for years. I've played at DAD. I knew about DAA and then DAD, but I had never heard of DGD. So a friend of mine introduced me to it, and after the first couple of songs, I started pretty quickly moving on to, I wonder if this one will work there. I wonder where you play this one. Really like it's very compact down here. And you can play, a lot of times you can play in 2 octaves without going much above the 5th fret. So pretty good tuning in my opinion.
He likes it, and it gives things a deeper, a little more eerie sound to a lot of the songs. What we're going to start with today is we're going to play Cold Frosty Morn with you. At the Knoxville Area Dulcimer Club, we play Cold Frosty Morn in a DAD tuning, but we capo on 4, so we play it up here in A minor. Today, we are going to do it in DGD with a capo on 1. So it's going to sound a lot lower. We have played this with people that play it up in the.
It goes from G open to the capo I want to put you in A.
Yeah.
Or A minor.
Yeah, yeah. But you can play it with the normal A minor tune with the capo 4th fret, and it sounds good too. All right, so let's just go on this one. Here we go. So we like it in DGD, Capo 1, and hopefully you do too. This song is,
That was acceptable, by the way.
it was acceptable. Rick likes to decide if songs are acceptable or not after we play. That's kind of our thing. We do put some tab on our website. We don't have this one on there yet, but it will be coming. It just takes us a little bit to get things done. Rick, because his ears is so good, we always have to check our tuning after I take the capo off. I hadn't even done that yet. He can, on the other side of the circle, he can hear somebody who's out of tune over there. And he's like, check your tuning. Check your tuning.
I'm nice about it though when I say that.
He is nice about it. It amazes me because I certainly can't hear it. Maybe if it's way off, then I can, but. All right, listen to me. Okay, so we're gonna do another DGD tuning song. We just tightened up our tuning after removing the capo. This one is called Song for Rudy, and Rudy Ryan was a clubmate of ours and a really good friend of Rick. They used to play together, and he passed away a couple years ago. So Rick wrote this song in honor of him.
He deserved a song, so he's got one.
Yeah.
Song
Rick's
for
gonna
Rudy.
start it. Yeah. Yeah, so that was Rick's song for Rudy. Very special friend for him. And actually the whole Dulcimer world. Rudy taught Dulcimer classes here, and I don't know how many people he has brought to the Knoxville Dulcimer Club, but probably half the people that are there. So,
So
next,
folks are
Rick.
really enjoying you, and you have to make sure that when you get time at the end that you read the chats, because that's where they're putting all their messages to you.
Okay,
Okay?
we will, and we appreciate that. And Pat, just let us know, because I'm not quite sure what time we got started, so let us know when our time's up, okay? But,
You can keep playing.
well, we have a song called Blackberry Blossom Waltz. All right, this is another one of Rick's ideas and things that he wanted to play. And as you guys know, especially on hammer dulcimer, the Blackberry Blossom reel is very popular and people like to play it. But it's hard on the mountain dulcimer because they play
sure
it so
is.
fast. And we're old. We like to
We
play
can play
slow.
fast, but not that fast.
Not that fast.
Mandolin runs off and leaves us.
Yeah, and so often songs, like Jamie was talking a minute ago about the song that she played, the Whiskey Before Breakfast, and slowing it down. And so we play things at a slower rate. And that's what the plan was with this one. And so I said, well, Rick, why don't we just take that melody and make it into a waltz? Then we have a good excuse to play it slower. And so that's what we did. All right, so this is our Blackberry Blossom Waltz. Give a short intro. Yeah.
Hooray!
So if you make Blackberry Blossom real, a waltz, it's so much easier to play on the mountain dulcimer. So now if you're interested in that, we do have the tab for this song on our Facebook, on our website, dryrundulcimer.com, and you can print it out and have your own copy. All right, so we are going to quickly turn or move to our DAD dulcimers, change to a different tuning for you. But we're still going to start off on capo 1 which is going to put us in the case of E minor, as I'm sure you know. Rick's going to check the tuning. We did this right before, but you know how that can go out of tune quick, so.
I tuned it last night, it'll still be good.
No, you didn't. He tuned it 10 minutes ago, whatever. Okay, all right, so Glass Island Reel. Now, this is another fast song, but we're playing it slower, All right, let's get started. I'll give you a little intro.
So we have folks asking about your dulcimers. Cindy, someone recognized that you're playing a McCafferty.
Yes, the Terry McCafferty. I bought it last summer at Kentucky Music Week, and I really, really love it. It's a Seabird model, and it's got the red sinker wood and walnut back, and it's great.
And yours?
I play one of my own. This is one that I built back in 2018. I built and sold bowed psalteries for years and years, and finally decided to try a mountain dulcimer. So I made about 20 before I finally felt like I was getting it right. Use a double back. I use double strings. So I've got a 6-string with each string doubled. Just always have like the sound of a mandolin or even a 12-string guitar, so that sound appeals to me.
Rick's good. He's good about all that stuff. And some of you may or may not have known, but he was big in the bowed psaltery world. He's known as the Psaltery Man.
I am.
Yeah, so if you go and check out YouTube or just Google Psaltery Man, may not look like Rick because he's like way, way smaller than he used to be.
Way older and way thinner.
But it's the same guy, and he has a lot of, training videos and stuff on the bowed psaltery, and a lot of, where they made music when you went to the Cumberland Gap.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
To the big play out up there. So check out the Psaltery Man. Yeah. Any other questions?
That's all so far. Everybody's impressed. They love the music.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, I'm sure that we picked out too many songs. Let's go to this one. This is one that Rick found. Rick listens and finds a lot of good songs on YouTube, and we believe this is called "Homage to in Spielman," which is "Ode to a Fiddler." Okay, so do you want to try to pronounce the guy's name?
No, I don't. But he's in Sweden. If you search for the title of this song, or Ode to a Fiddler, and you see a guy sitting there playing a nickel harpa. It kind of hangs around your neck like this, and you've got a bow down here with keys underneath. It's also known as a key fiddle. He wrote this song. It caught my ear many years ago, so I insisted that we do this. We did.
He gets
a few
his
weeks
way a
ago.
lot.
I did on that one.
All right, I'm just going to double check my tuning since I took the capo off, and we're just in DAD tuning. Okay, all right. No intro. Yeah, we might have got a little too fast. We're starting to get pretty.
So somebody wrote in the chats, you're going to have more followers on your YouTube channel now.
Oh, well, good.
We have 60, well, we had 67 people signed on this afternoon, so that's a goodly crowd.
Okay, well, we'll do one more for you if that's okay. And then
Okay? Yeah.
I don't know how we're doing time-wise. I don't know.
Yeah, one more would be fine.
Okay. All right, so this one is actually a little song that I wrote, and it's called the Cassidy Waltz. I named it from my parents.
She sent me this first and said, listen to this song. Can you play a harmony with it or anything? I said, oh yeah, it's catchy. That's easy. I can do that. I sent her a video back, and it took her a little while to admit that she had written that song. I asked her once. She said, no.
On me.
But she did. A good little song. I like it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But anyway, here we go. My preview or introduction, my introductory song, I guess is what you call it. Okay, here we go. Intro. Well.
lovely. That was lovely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we definitely want to take a moment to thank you, Pat, for doing this. I know you've been putting this together for years now, and you're still carrying on with it. You do such a wonderful job and are always such a gracious host. And also, thanks to all the people that are on here and listening to us and those that decide to follow our YouTube or our Facebook, whatever, our social media. We appreciate that. And it's been fun and wonderful. I was a little nervous.
Well, we're delighted to have you, and I thank you so much for giving us your time and sharing your talents. And I'm sure a lot of us will be looking you up now and want to cross your paths. Somebody's got a message for me here. I just want to check it. Okay, we're good. We're good to go.
My dog crate.
Yeah. Okay.
Top of my dog crate.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen the other way, and we're going to go back to our jam. Thank you so much. Share. Whoops. I have to find you, ladies. Okay. And we need to mute there. Let's see. Was that you sneezing? Jane, is that you sneezing?
That was me coughing. Does that count?
You can hear it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. You are ready to go. I've got your music up. Saturday night is first, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We just wanted to say hi to Rick and Cindy, and it's so good to see you again. And Rick made the neatest bass out of a big wash tub.
Yeah. Along with many other talents.
Along with many other talents he has.
But Rick and Francie and I go back, I don't know, it's probably 10 years when we were just our salty players. And he was the best instructor and the best player we ever knew, or to this day. No. Anyhow, it was great to see them.
It was great, yeah. Hate to play after him.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, we're going to play
Everybody
Loves Saturday Night. And I hope you can all follow along. It's pretty easy. I'm just going to give a little intro, Jane. It's not that. No, it's not that. It's
Okay.
down there.
Keep going.
Oh, you want to do it again? Oh,
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
We probably could have practiced at home.
It was a dry run.
Perfect.
Actually, it sounded wonderful. I love those two instruments together.
Oh, it's so much fun to play.
Yeah, it was great.
Whoa, I gotta get this out of my dog's laying on my sofa. We're gonna play Seneca's Square Dance. And
Because it's a party and you dance at parties.
Square dance is a party. Absolutely.
party. I'm gonna give a little intro, but I'll only play it twice. Okay? All right. Let's see. Oof. And that was fun, mistakes and all.
It was fun. It's a great little tune. It's kind of got a little lilt to it. Da, 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 da. I liked it.
Got a
Liked it a
nice
lot.
bounce.
Yes, yeah, great. Thank you, ladies.
You're
Thank
welcome.
Okay, we are headed now up to Florida to none other than. Okay, we have to unmute her.
Yeah, I'm
Let's-
trying.
Oh, got
We
it.
must there.
Yeah, there you
Going
go.
to another part of Florida
Yes.
because
Another-
they're in Florida
They're-
too.
That's right. They're in
Get
Florida.
way down south, and I'm in North Florida. two different parts of the state totally. Much less traffic.
Two different parts of the world, right?
And much less traffic up here. We have one traffic light here in town, and boy, oh boy, sometimes it's gridlock. One traffic light. I love it. Right next to my elementary school. Speaking of which, going to Boston here is the first tune I'm going to do. Now, how is it a party song? Well, it really is, because back in an earlier time, people weren't allowed to dance. And they'd want to get together and they'd want to dance, but they weren't, maybe it wasn't of the custom of where they lived. And so they would say this, "Oh, we're not dancing. This is a play party song." So it's a party song. Now, in addition to that, my fifth grade and sixth grade class in separate times would take them to a local reenactment place called Morningside Nature Center in Gainesville, where you can go to a late 1800s farm, and the boys can shovel manure and the girls can make cornbread and water the plants and everything you would do if you were a child growing up in that era. And at the end of the day, when we all sit down at a table and eat the cornbread that everybody combined to make, the boys grinding up the corn, everything, we sat down, and then that was over. We pushed all the plates aside, and we got up and we did a play party song. And this was the song that the reenactors would have the kids sing. And it's just, "Come on, boys, la da 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 da." And this was the music, your hand clapping and singing. And now we're going to put it on the dulcimer today. So here is Going to Boston. And let me change my view for you. And here we go. I'm going to play it and sing it. 1, 2, 3. Bye, girls, I'm going to Boston. Goodbye, girls, I'm going to Boston. Goodbye, girls. I'm going to Boston. And look at this. In the music I had in front of me, it's amazing. I played it. I was playing off Goodbye, Liza Jane. Not looking at it occasionally and going, yeah, well, I'm not really playing those numbers, but okay. A different goodbye song. What a hoot. Okay, Rosin the Bow. One of my favorites. I'm going to play melody, and I'm also going to be playing a little harmony. And also, this is the way I usually like to play it, AAB, which is for my brain. So I play it A without any singing, A again with singing. That gives me a chance to remember the lyrics that I'm about to sing. A little trick of the trade. And then, of course, the B all the way through one time. Traveled this whole world over, and into the next I must go. And I know the good quarters are waiting to welcome old Rosin the Bow. Now, adding a little harmony to your playing. Let's do the dozen stuff, fellas. So get ye a dozen stuff, fellas, and line them all up in a row, and dig a great hole in the middle, and in it put rosin the bow, and in it put rosin the bow, and in it put rosin the bow. One more. I get ye a couple glass bottles, put one at me head and me toe, with a diamond ring scratch upon 'em, the name of old Rosin the Bow. Diamond's ring scratch upon 'em, the name of old Rosin the Bow. All right, Rosin the Bow, fun jam tune.
You know, Lori, I like that song so much better when you sing it. It just seems to be more fun, you know.
It's a rollicking song. It's fun.
It is.
I did change in the second lyrics. I was playing it with a group of kids, and it's like pour out a bottle of whiskey, and I'd be like Kool-Aid or something else, lemonade, something that they'd be drinking when I'm with a group of kids. So there, you can change the lyrics to suit where you are.
Thank you, Lori.
Sure.
Okay, we are headed now to North Carolina to Carol Crocker.
Right, hold it. I forgot to do that. I thought I had a time. Oh, yeah. All right.
There you go.
There you go. I don't know if you can see my boot in the picture, but it's there. So, all right. The songs I've got today on several that are party dance songs, and like Lori said, play party tunes. So the first one though is not Black Eyed Daisy. I found this one on a recording by a gentleman by Joe Thompson. He was a black fiddler out of North Carolina, and he's kind of credited to being found by the Carolina Chocolate Drops. Rhiannon Giddens, of course, she's the famous person that is continuing on in that banjo tradition. And so there's a recording of Joe Thompson playing this Black-Eyed Daisy. So that's kind of where I got this one and some of the lyrics. So Black-Eyed Daisy. And it goes straight through, no repeats or A or B, anything like that. So here we go. Let's see, I'll give you an introduction. All right, so... Sing for the fiddle and sing for the bow, sing for the black-eyed daisy. She won't come and I won't go, almost drive me crazy. All around my daisy, almost drove me crazy. All around my daisy. Send for the mule and send for the plow, send for the black-eyed daisy. She can't sing, she don't know how, almost drive me crazy. All around my daisy, almost drive me crazy. All around my daisy. Let's play it. You'll recognize this verse. Fly around my pretty little miss, fly around my daisy, fly around my pretty little miss, almost drive me crazy. All around my daisy, almost drive me crazy. All around my daisy. Play it. So there is a recording of Joe Thompson playing this, and I think you can find it on Spotify, maybe. So anyway, that was a fun one I found from them. All right, the next tune, Cherokee Shuffle. I looked this one up and I found there are lyrics to this tune. I did not know this, but the tune was borrowed from a tune called "The Lost Indian." And back in the 1800s, but there was a fiddler, I guess in the 1900s, that took this tune and borrowed this tune, heavily borrowed this tune, to come up with Cherokee Shuffle. And as I said, I did not know there were lyrics to Cherokee Shuffle. I will try and attempt on the lyrics, but let's just play it. On the first measure, you have a little slide here. You're going to slide from 2 to 3. And then you go on with pretty much all the way through. And it is A-A-B-B. So watch that little slide. And I'm just sliding up. The slide is kind of the first part of the beat on each one of those. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, not too fast. Here we go. Slide again. Oh, the days are growing short, and the nights are long, and the crops are almost in. The summer's over, fall is here, and the harvest near and in. So we'll harness up the horse and cart and head on into town. Join the dancers in their best as they do go around. We'll dance all night to the Cherokee fiddle with the banjo. I gotta sing this low. With the banjo ringing clear. Do to the fiddle and the bow. Forget that winter is near. Forget that winter is near. The Cherokee Shuffle is my favorite tune. As we two-step on the floor, we'll dance all night till the broad daylight and beg for just one more. And beg for just one more. Well, there's no time for dancing around and holding each other near. When you work from sun to sun and harvest time is here. But the autumn winds blowing crisp and clear, and the changing of the year. The barn is full and the wood is done, and dancing time is near. We'll dance all night to the Cherokee fiddle with the banjo clean clear. We'll sing slow and the fiddle and the bow, and forget that winter is near. Forget that winter is near. The Cherokee Shuffle is my favorite tune. As we two-step on the floor, we'll dance all night till broad daylight and beg for just once more. And beg for just one more. Now play it. 1, 2, and here we go. Can't believe I got all the words. Slide. B section. Okay, that's the Cherokee Shuffle, lyrics and all.
That was great, Carol. So many of us have never heard the lyrics.
I hadn't either. I just perchance, when I, say, oh, let's do these songs, I have started looking up some of them because there are lyrics. Lori and I do that, what is it, you mean there's words to this song? That's one of our jam nights that we do. And so when we started doing that, I've started looking up to see if there are lyrics to the songs. And sure enough, I found that there are on some of them.
Carol, there are not many people who can pull off reading the lyrics and singing them on key. So we appreciate you enormously.
Okay.
You have another one for us today.
Cedar Swamp. And there's not much I have found about Cedar Swamp other than it is a Jean Ritchie tune. She has recorded this one, Way Down Low in Cedar Swamp. Okay, and she has a couple extra verses as well. On the B section, or the refrain, swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home, swing a lady up and down. That's just a quick G chord right there, and I liked putting it down with a 1 and then finding the 3. I did it by accident, and then I kind of like that. So if you can do that, it gives you time to find that 3 on the bass string to make the G chord. All right. I'll start with that as the introduction. Let me get the tune right. Way down in the center swamp, waters deep and muddy. Here I met a pretty little miss. Oh, and I kissed my honey. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home. Build my love a big fine house. Build it in the garden. Put her in it, she jumped out. Fare you well, my darling. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home. Blue-eyed girls that mad at me, black-eyed girl won't have me. For I marry that cross-eyed gal, a single life I'll tarry. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home. The older she gets, the prettier she gets. I'll tell you she's a honey. Makes me work all through the week and get stoned on Sunday. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady home. Swing a lady up and down, swing a lady, play it. And that's the Cedar Swamp. So we've danced.
We danced and we sang. Thank you, Carol, so much. And
You're welcome.
yeah, we love you for sure. Okay, we are going to California. We're leaving North Carolina and we're going to California. Dennis? Somewhere. There he is. So Carol had her mint shirt on. Dennis has his mint shirt on. I have my mint shirt on. We're triplets today. Hey, Dennis,
All right.
we have to retune for this one, don't we?
Just slightly. The D string has to come down to this tone, C. At least for this one song, and then we'll tune it down some more later on. So this is not maybe a happy dance. When I saw that Carolyn was going to do the Trois Sisters, which is a bit sad since there's murder involved. I thought, well, if she's doing that, if I'm adding another song on, why not the Rolling of the Stones, which is something that's derived from something called the Trois Brothers. And they don't get along either. So anyway, this thing occurs around a dance, and I'm going to do something strange here. And I don't know if Pat included the harmony or the upper harmony part. Nope, but that's okay. The basic tune is this. Now when you go to try to do the harmony, all you need to do is whatever note you start with, you go up. Oh, 2 more spots. Okay, cool. So the harmony would be, and I'm going to just ease into this or sing into this, and was verses 5 and 6, because there's some witchcraft involved, and it's really gets eerie then, and it just needs a little more. And of course you can play the regular part as well with that same bit. Okay, and the singing begins. Will you go to the rolling of the stones and the dancing of the hall? Or will you go and see pretty Susie and dance among them all? I will not go to the rolling of the stones or the tossing of the ball, but I will go and see pretty Susie and dance among them all. They had not danced but a single dance more than once or twice around. Before the sword at her true love's side gave him a mortal wound. Well, they picked him up and carried him away, for he was sore distressed. They carried him and buried him all in the green woods, where he was wont to rest. Pretty Susie, she came a-wandering by with a tablet under her arm, until she came to her true love's grave, and she began to charm. She charmed the fish out of the sea and the birds out of their nests. She charmed her true love out of his grave, that he could no longer rest. Oh, will you come? Will you come to the rolling of the stones and the dancing in the hall? Or will you go and see pretty Susie and dance among them all? I will not go to the rolling of the stones or the tossing of the ball, but I will go and see pretty Susie and dance among them all. And there, the first reference of zombies.
I have to unmute myself, Dennis. You're getting us ready for Halloween already. So we have time to practice that.
Yes, yes.
What a spooky sound. Oh, my goodness.
Quite so.
Oh,
all right, now more retuning, folks.
Yes.
Now I'm just doing it in DAA. Of course, you can... Well, you got to get the C out of there at least. You can either tune this back up to D and work your magic on the middle string, or I'm going to just go down to D, or down to A. Okay, in some cultures, there's just a party every night. Every chance you get. This is a song from that culture. It's Irish, yes. Party every night. It's called Boozin', and it was a real favorite at folk clubs. Okay. All right. Now, something that I will do is you can simply play everything right on the first string, or an A string, but in the chords that accompany it, you can do this. And what I realize is that a lot of people can't really use their pinky all that well for chording purposes. So I was like that when I started, and I just did a lot of exercises with the ball, or if I was sitting at a chair, exercise that finger so it was, well, maybe not stronger, but it's more reliable at holding the note down. So anyway. And then there's a chorus that goes. Oh, what are the... Hang on. What are the joys of a single young man? Why boozin', bloody well boozin'. You gotta join on the chorus parts, you know, with exuberance. And what is he doing whenever he can? Why boozin', bloody well boozin'. You may think I'm wrong, and you may think I'm right. Okay. I'm not going to argue, I know you can fight. What will we do when you do? Boozing, bloody well boozing. Boozing, boozing when we are dry. Boozing, boozing, just you and I. Some do it openly, most on the sly. We're boozing, bloody well boozing. Now what are the joys of a poor married man? Why boozing, bloody well boozing. And what is he doing whenever he can? Why boozing, bloody well boozing. He goes out a-shopping, makes many a call, comes home later and gives his wife all. But what brings him home? hanging on to the wall. Why boozing, bloody well boozing, 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 just you and I, boozing, boozing when we are dry. Some do it openly, some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozing. And what does the Salvation Army run down? And boozing, bloody well boozing. And what are they banning from most every town? Why boozing, bloody well boozing. They stand on street corners, they rave and they shout. They shout about things they know nothing about. But what do they do when the lights are turned out? Why boozing, bloody well boozing, boozing, boozing when we hang on, when just you and I, boozing, boozing when we are dry. On the sly, they're boozing, bloody well boozing.
Now, that is a great Irish tune, I have to say. Okay, and you've got one more for us, Dennis.
One more. Okay.
This one does
Heading
not
off
have
to
words, or does it? No, it doesn't.
It does have words. They're in line, and they're very brief.
Okay. Got it.
Unless you have the Greek words, then...
No, I do not.
Well, I don't either, so there we are. Okay, well, Samyotisa is just literally names it, or literally means it's a girl from the island of Samos in Greece. And this is glad to see her back, and so people come back and they have a big party, and this is what they would sing. And it's in the same DA. Okay. Oh, and what I've done here with the arrangement is in the first line, I just go on the one A string. And then in the second line, I add in the floating harmony. And so you can go any way you like with that. And then... well, here's how it goes. Oh, something else that I should mention is this is in the strange meter of 7/8. So what that means is that things will seem to stop faster than they should. But that's okay. That's how they sing it. To thank my knowledge of this to my choir teacher in high school named Norman Bradley. Sanyotisa, Sanyotisa, far beyond our island you roam. Sanyotisa, Sanyotisa, when will you be coming back home? For a happy welcome, the fig and olive blossoms strew their petals o'er the land. What a cheerful greeting as friends and neighbors gather crimson roses o'er the sand. Sanyo Tisa, far beyond our island you roam. Sanyo Tisa, when will you be coming back home? For the happy welcome, the fig and olive blossoms strew their petals o'er the land. What a cheerful greeting as friends and neighbors gather crimson roses o'er the sand.
That was short and sweet, Dennis. Thank you so much. Thanks for doing 3 songs for us this week. I always appreciate you. I've got, they turned you off. Okay, I've got one quick song for you, and this is relatively simple. I'm going to change the screen. How come it didn't, oh, I know what it is. That you can't have that checked. Okay, it's called the Merry Widow Waltz, and we used to sing this as a birthday song. Happy birthday, we love you. And so that's why I picked it, because it's definitely a party song. So let me change my camera and take my earbud out. So, and here goes the Merry Widow Waltz. Happy birthday. Well, I'm sorry. The Merry Widow Waltz. My happy birthday, the Merry Widow Waltz. Okay, so that takes us to this. Carol Cracker, thank you. Here, and I have to get back to this. I have to get rid of this. And then I have to get back to my gallery so I can see you all. Hey, you guys, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of music. We had a lot of music today. I hope it made up a little bit for us missing you all for 2 weeks. But do come back. We'll be here next week. Favorite jam tunes. Can't wait. And I am, Kelly, I'm going to look up that little gizmo that you had plugged in there. That looks like it would be fun and reasonably priced. She said that you can do reverb with that. That should be interesting. Okay. Thank you, Michelinda. You did wonderful. It is a lot to do. I have to tell you, I'm unmuting you because those of us who have been behind the scenes for all this time, we know how much it is. And I'm
sorry, I messed up a few times in there.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, we're not going to fire you for sure. Nobody gets fired for messing up here. So, no, we love you and we appreciate you. And it'll get easier, I think. Look who's saying it. It'll get easier. This is the lady who played with Dropbox all last night. So listen, I'll see you all next week. Please be safe. Have a wonderful week. And Carol Crocker, take care of that butt. Look at all my friends. It's so nice to see you. I can't even begin to tell you. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording right this minute.